Listen well, brother.
I'm listening.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
There can be only one.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
Good morning and welcome everybody. Yeah, no yelling still. No yelling still. I'm working on it. We'll get there. I'm hopefully sometime next week around this time. We'll be back to yelling and praising the entries in Valhalla. Good morning everybody. Yeah, I still feel like shit. I'm gonna be here for a little while. So just an update really quick for everybody. Everybody reached out. So many people reached out yesterday. So many people left messages and called. And so just a quick update. I did get a hold of my doctor's nurse yesterday. And they talked to my doctor. I've got an appointment coming up. I've got blood stuff I got to do. I had to do anyway Monday. So in just a couple of days, I've got to go in and do blood tests. And then a week from then, I'll see my doctor. They have told me to stop taking the shot. I shouldn't have taken it Monday. I might feel better by now if I hadn't taken it on Monday. No more shots. Stop taking the shot immediately. I called 3 times yesterday trying to get answers. I almost went up there, but they finally called me back. I crashed out after the stream. As soon as the stream was over, I got sick again, crashed out and slept till like 11 o'clock. So I slept a couple hours. No more shot. F the shot. That's right. Gary Van just F that shot. That's right. So many people reached out and called, and thank you so very much, all of you out there that reached out and called and left messages on Twitter. Thank you. Zion Zimmer, this is all Eris. This is all Eris is doing. So this is all her. Everything's different. She worked in here like half the day yesterday, wanting it to look better, a cooler atmosphere, especially with all the lights off, because that's kind of where I'm at. All the lights are off, everything's dark. I'm trying to keep everything dark because I start sweating and I immediately start getting sick. So she absolutely did. She absolutely did. She kicked ass, and she's been kicking ass and taking names with all this. Lay the smack down. Let's talk about this. Let's get into this morning. I can't help but see a whole bunch of people that used to work together going off on each other. This was going on. This has been going on for a while. And this goes way back, because a lot of the times, and this isn't with everybody, but a lot of the times people use each other for clout. They use each other. Good morning. Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, Arwen. The lady, Arwen Avalon. They use each other for brownie points. They use each other for fact checks. They use each other for money. They use each other for that awesome clout that they need when they are growing and becoming. Oh well, I'll do this with this person because I can get some of that audience. I can get some of that YouTube audience, some of that cheddar, instead of looking at who can I stand with? Who can I back up? Who has been there for me? Who can I be there for, like that? Growing together doesn't mean taking advantage and using the other person. And that's the way it's been. That's the way it's been. That's what they've done. Thank you, brother, so very much. Thank you, Makani. Really quick, Scott Westbrook, before we even went live, Scott Westbrook with $10 super chat said, as you know, because of my work schedule, I have to listen to the stream the next morning. Now that you do, know that you do fire us up every day because we are a reflection of you. Valhalla is an awesome community. Thank you, brother, so very much. Psychodorf 9 with $5 super chat. There's a picture of a D sharp Digirdo if you need one instead of yelling. Maybe. Thank you, Psychodorf 9. Thank you so very much, guys. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And guys, this one is we're on a long live the fighters roll. So let's keep it going. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
When things are good, it's easier to bury the hatchet to get what you want. When things aren't good, those hatchets come up. That's right. That's right. And instead of building yourself up with people side by side, you're looking for who can do the most for you. Who can give you the most? Who can give you the most access? Who can give you the most money? Who can give you the most fan base? Who can give you... And when that's all that matters, at the end of the day, everybody's going to turn on each other. Everybody's going to flip out and be like, "No, you can't do anything for me anymore. So I'm gonna do this." So all the backstabbing, all the bullshit talk, all the rhetoric, all the no, I'm right, you're wrong, comes down to there was never any respect there in the first place. There was never any honor and brotherhood there in the first place. There was, I'm going to use this person to get where I'm at. And when that happens, we get what we've got. We get the problems with creators. We get the hatred. We get the doxing. We get all this bullshit. Because at the end of the day, they just gonna backstab the shit out of everybody to get what they want. They want the easier way. I want the easier way. It's easy to kiss someone's ass when you're down. It's easy to kiss someone's ass when you want something, when you need something. Instead of standing next to the person, side by side the person, working with them. It's, well, you can't hang out with this person because they're baddie bad. You can't do this with this person because they're baddie bad. How dare you go off and do blah, blah, blah with this person because blah, 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 they said blah, blah, blah. How dare he? How dare he? How dare you say something bad about blah, 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 blah. This is what you get. No one cares when they lied about others, only when they lied about who they liked. It was wrong to lie, period. Yeah. Yeah, period. Period. Well, Loki, I don't like that you have this person on your show. Sorry. I'm not going to go out of my way to do anything when this person has stood next to me and fought with me. And no. They've proven who they are. Who are you? They've proven they've got my back. Who are you? We get drama. Ugh. Yeah. Stagehands, we live in the dark for your success. Valhalla is the reason why this is successful. Valhalla. All of you. Each and every single one of you. It's not who I've allied myself with. It's not who is Loki going to get people to come to his show. It's all of you. It's each and every one of you. I stay out of most of it. But if you tell me who I can't and can't have on my channel, we're done. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Don't trust this person, Mac, because they're baddie bad. Don't align yourself with this person, Mac, because they're baddie bad. Don't talk to this person, Mac, because this is going to happen. Don't trust this person, Mac, because I would never have that conversation with Makani. I just wouldn't. Why? It's not because of this. It's because Makani is going to grow and build however Makani grows and builds. Makani is not going to take the easy way out. Makani is not going to go kiss the ass of somebody just so he can guest on their channel. Makani is not going to go, oh, well, I'll use this person and then totally backstab him and do this kayfabe bullshit, wrestling horse shit in the background while this is going on. Must exile Kurt. It's all Kurt's fault. You know why all of this is happening. You know why you've got the division. Somebody threw something up earlier. I'm scrolling back to see if I can find it. Adega is absolutely correct, though. Pretty sure it was Keely Chow. You want to know why Geeks and Gamers doesn't have a lot of these problems internally? Because they're not all trying to fuck each other over for a percentage. That's why. I'm not going to take sides, but I'm also not going to sit here and pretend like a lot of these groups didn't have this coming, because Babe gone, okay, what is the best, fastest, most monetizing money I can make? How can I go the fastest? How can I get the most money? How can I leech off this person, this person, this person, this person? How can I get the most attention? And it doesn't really matter who they are streaming with, who they're talking to, who they're working with. None of that matters. Come after me all you want, bro. Come after me all you want and be like, Loki's talking shit. Loki's talking out his ass. Loki's doing this. Loki's doing that. By all means, come after me. Won't be the first time. Won't be the last time. And just because I say that, that'll be it. Come after me all you want to. I've had it. Some people misunderstand a person choosing to absent themselves from a stream without making a demand and making a demand. Anyone that wants a Daga to kiss the ring can forget it. The universe he's creating will shame, all shame them, yes. Quotes from the Raven. Loki, we are stronger together. Just too bad some of them are too blind to see that. That's right. That's right. If we're really together and we're not just out to fuck each other over for a percentage. Because that's what's going on. That is what is going on. Let's fuck each other over for a percentage of what people are making. Am I not getting Rumble on here? Is the Rumble chat not connecting? I know I'm live over there. There we go. What did I miss? Is it still there? It's a lot more than that. There's a lot more than that. It seems to be everyone that used to work together, everybody that used to stream together. There's so much bullshit going on in this collective, in this fandom, in this fellowship. It's there's so much more. It's gone beyond just EBS and RIPA. I think that's where it really started, was this EBS, RIPA, Yellow Flash, Trash Cast. But it's a lot bigger than that. It probably didn't even start there. I think that just kicked it off again. I get it. Blame Loki and all is well with the world. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Dean. Grumpy old Marine vet. Thank you, brother. The divide used to be a crack. Now it's nearly a chasm. Yes. And it's just going to keep getting worse. It's just going to keep getting worse. Because it's not about working together. It's about, I need to make the most money. Long as I'm making money, everything's fine. Long as I keep making money, I'm good. A lot of it's about money. That's one. Power, clout, you can throw those in there too. Clout's a big thing too. Who do I get to go on with? Who do I get to stream with? Who do I get to associate myself with? Where is my name associated out there in the ether? You know what's funny? This guy was talking and defending himself. And he was like, I was on this stream, and I was on this stream, and I was on this with this person. And they didn't want to be. What do you mean, Loki? They didn't want to be. They didn't want to be there. They didn't give a shit about it. They were just there because it did something for them. You're kidding. No, I'm not kidding. No, I'm not kidding. And thank you, Dean, so very much for that $5 Rumble Rant, brother. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And yeah, long live the fighters. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Name droppers tend to swallow, yeah. Yeah, I was down with this person and I did this. They didn't even want to be there. It was nothing but bitching. I don't even know why I'm here. Blah, 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 blah. I don't even know why I'm part of this. Blah, 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 blah. I don't even want to talk about this. I don't like this. Blah, 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 blah. It was just because of the recognition of being on a panel with somebody else. That's it. That's all they cared about. That's the only reason why they were there. Isn't that like interesting? Drama farmer is going to drama farm. It's pathetic. It's short-term games, even though it will lead to long-term losses. And that's what it's going to do. Not only is it going to make people be like, God, they're a bunch of fucking like losers. Who wants to be involved in a whole bunch of bullshit like that back and forth? There are some people, I'm sure. There are some people that get off on that. They're like, let's cause drama and blah, blah, blah. I'm sure there is. I just don't get clout chasing in the nerd space. They want to be important. And if they can show their importance by being on with someone they feel is going to get them something, and that's the thing. It's what can this do for me? It's not, wow, the conversation. It's not the argument. It's not the topic. It's, I'm going to get something from being on with this person. That sucks. What's it like to know that the people you've been working with and coming up with, and Valhalla doesn't have this problem. Why doesn't Valhalla have this problem? Because we don't work like this. We don't do this. We don't have this issue because we're not doing this. What's it like to turn around and go, you know what, all these people that I thought, were my colleagues and my supporters and the people I fought and bled with, they don't give a shit about me. See, I learned this lesson. Back a long time ago. That's why we made Valhalla in the first place, was to show that it can be different and that it can be done differently. It was supposed to be about never taking a knee. Okay, this was pre-Valhalla. Okay, this was the original group that a bunch of us who came over here were a part of. Never take a knee. Never accept defeat. Stand, shield wall. Stand with your family. Stand with your family, right? And all it took was a bunch of butt plug with teeth, harpy little bitches to turn everybody, because that's what it was made out of. It was made out of the whole thing. Instead of what I thought it was, which was brotherhood and sisterhood and standing with the people that stand with you, was bullshit. It was all bullshit. Dave G got it. It's all bullshit. That sucks. That really sucks. Wilton clout would be nice. Getting Wilton on your side. That would be nice. I think we'd all be, top 100 YouTubers of all time if we had Wilton on our side. And I am copying and pasting. Okay. Okay. Darth Arlena with a $20 Rumble rant. Thank you so very much. Jester's Darth Arlena. It says cloud chasing and buying subs will get you nowhere. Why can't people just be happy with loyalty? Loyalty is more important to me than anything else. Fight together, die together. Because they feel like they aren't moving fast enough. They feel like they aren't getting enough attention. Unfortunately, Arlena, people in this space oftentimes aren't who they appear to be. And that sucks. People in this space want to make up shit about people. They want to get attention. They want to be the ones constantly with their hands up, answering people's questions. They want all the attention. Unfortunately, there are people here who feel like this space isn't big enough for everybody. So you get what you've got on YouTube right now and on Twitter and on these other places where they will rail on each other and talk shit and run their mouths and leak DMs and do all kinds of crazy shit. Do all kinds of crazy shit. So that's a huge problem, and it's not going to change as long as the blueprint for success doesn't change. It's not going to change. They're just going to keep fucking each other over. This one, let's see, where is it? Arlena, let's burn down the village and the town and the area. This one's just for you. Skull! It was a bunch of high school mean girls running the chat and content creator that loved the ladies, praising his every word. Yeah. And that's all it took to kill it. That's all it took to kill it. Was that. The ladies praising his every word. Yeah. That's all it took. And a brotherhood, sisterhood was defeated and slayed and destroyed because someone had to have their oogly boogly satisfied and their ego stroked. We'll call it that. The ego stroked. I have to have my ego stroked. So when I see drama, I hear in my mind Arlie Ermy shouting, "What? Didn't mommy and daddy hold you enough as a child?" That's right. That's right. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying. Eris kicked ass yesterday. Got me some. He's like honey drop things for your stomach and popsicles. Holy shit! I haven't had popsicles in God knows how long. I can't think of how long it's been since I've had like a popsicle, like a frozen fucking popsicle. I can't. I just. It's not something that I'm like, ooh, keep some popsicles in the fridge. Last thing I remember having anything close to that was like a fudge bar, a Bluebell fudge bar, right? Those were good. So, a guy that we all came up with ended up clout chasing and left his loyal friends behind. It sucks because I thought our friendship was more than popularity. You know what I got told, Daryl? I got told a long time ago. Nobody's your friend here. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I got a lot of friends. No, nobody's your friend here. They are either subscribers or they are other creators that you can get something from. You wouldn't believe me if I told you who told me that. You would not believe me if you knew who told me that. They are, they came up after I did. They've got a much bigger audience than I do now. The general consensus was, I'm right, you're wrong, Loki, because look where I'm at and look where you're at. But they've had people constantly go after them. They've been doxxed. There's all kinds of shit that's happened that, like, this is what you get for fucking around. Oh, but I'm popular and people listen to me. You sold out so that you could get attention. That's what you did. You sold out. There's nothing else there. You didn't make an empire. You didn't figure out the algorithm. You sold out and you slurped butt until you got what you wanted. Unfortunately, Daryl, that's the way a lot of this works. And we are trying to show people that there is another way. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'll be gone by the time it works. Maybe by the time people figure this out, if people figure out what Loki was doing, I'll be long gone. I don't know. Maybe this won't even exist anymore. Maybe Rumble will have taken over the world. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just trying to show that there's another way. That's what I'm trying to do, is show that there's another way. That building a brotherhood, having family instead of subscribers, the relationship I have with Daryl, with Mockney, with Jester, with so many other people out there, Arwen, Dave Bob, that there's a better way. There is a better way. And that it doesn't have to end this way. It doesn't have to end with everyone turning on each other and trying to backstab each other for a percentage. I saw what being popular made a person become in high school. Don't want no part of that bullpucky. That's why the back tube is small, because we're real. No bullshit, and I appreciate your friendship. No bullshit, brother. No bullshit. I was asked once, why do you, this person can't do anything for you? Why are you working with this person? Why do you have this person on your channel? Why do you associate with blah, blah, blah? Because that person can't do anything for you. Let me tell you something about the people that can do something for you. Those people will backstab you, will betray you, will run you over with a fucking bus and back the fuck up over you and do it all over again for a percentage. They will dox you. They will do everything in their power to fuck you over if you don't play their game. Oh, are you afraid of that, Loki? Knives out, bitch. I'm ready to go. No, it has nothing to do with that. I don't want to work with people like that. I know the people I want to work with. Oh, but any one of them can fuck you over, and any, you know what? I've been there, I've done that, and I bought the t-shirt. Let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you guys a little story. Y'all will love this. So first year, first year we were doing this, there was a group of us that got together and did this crazy show. And afterwards, a couple of us got together and decided, well, we want to do like a follow-up to that and keep doing it like on a weekly basis. So we did that. And one of the people that was attached to it came to me and another guy and was like,
this guy that you invited, he's doing this and he's doing this and he's lying about this. It was always like, he's not who he says he is, and he's doing this, and I don't think he's telling the truth about this.
you want to talk about a grifting little piece of shit fuckbag? It wasn't the guy he was talking about. It was him. And that went on for a little while until I pretty much like figured out, it's like, man, every time someone comes in and shines just a little bit different than this guy, he's like, we need to get rid of this guy. We need to get rid of this guy. This guy's bad. This guy's doing this. And I mean, to the point where they were just making shit up. It took me a little while to figure that out, that they were trying to basically run what was going on because they didn't like somebody. If you don't like somebody, just say it. Instead, I'm going to make shit up about somebody and I'm going to try and make them look bad. No, I don't want any part of that. Get the fuck out. I don't care where you go. I don't care what you become. I don't care who the fuck you hang out with now. I don't care who you stream with now. Get the fuck out. I don't care. I don't care. That's not standing with your brothers and fighting the good fight. That is, I'm going to backstab every single motherfucker that I don't like until I get where I'm at. And I hope all those people you're like, oh, I do this and I do that. I hope they give it to you in your ass. I hope they do. I really do. Loki's not usually very vengeful wrath, but there is I hope you get what's coming to you. I hope you do. I hope you bask. I hope you bask in what you got and you get what's coming to you. Because once it's out, and these people will bring it all out in the open, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You gonna avoid trying to tell everybody what a piece of shit you are, and you're gonna call it all lies, and you're gonna call them all liars because you're a piece of fucking trash that runs their mouth about everybody else and constantly causes drama. I don't need anybody's help to look stupid. Wait. Huh? What? Beware the magpie like roided owls. They will carry you away for sausages and forks. Don't forget the forks. You can't force me to have fun with my coworkers. No. Predictable betrayal. Predictable betrayal. But they're so wrapped up in getting somewhere, Dave G Sound. They're so wrapped up in getting somewhere and becoming. That's the I want to become something. I want to be the next this guy. I want to be the next that guy. They never stop to think I want to be me because they're ashamed of me. They're ashamed of being them. I don't want to be me. I want to be this person. I want to be the next this. I want to be TMZ. I want to be a roided owl. I want to be whatever. Instead of just, I want to bring me to the conversation. Because they have so little opinion of them. They have so little opinion of themselves. They can't see past that. I'm always happy to give my opinion on anything. from people and their actions to events happening. But I understand that my opinions are worth the same as everybody else's. They ain't worth shit. Opinions are assholes. This is an opinion. That's an opinion. This stream is an opinion. Argue it all you want to. Fight it. Tell me I'm talking shit. Say, Loki, you're talking out your ass. I feel like I'm talking out my ass, considering the way my stomach's going right now. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. We've all got one. Sometimes those are, they hit the nail on the head with some people. Sometimes they don't. But the need to constantly be right, the need to constantly bring you clout, get clout, the need to constantly, I have to constantly have that money, that's all that's important is the money. The biggest drama I'm dealing with currently is how Games Workshop is retconning the lore to make it possible to have female custodies and soon Space Marines. That's right. That's right. And they don't care. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the way things are. And whether or not anyone wants to agree with it, disagree with it, whatever, this is how this works. Company says we need more money. Company says we need to start farming other people besides the people that have kept us in business all these years. They believe that the people that have kept them in business all these years will always keep them in business. This is a guaranteed moneymaker. Guaranteed. You are guaranteed to earn revenue from the people that have kept you in business all these years. We want to access a whole nother level of profit. So we're going to start kissing the ass of these people over here. You over here, we've got you and we've had you for all this time. You'll always be there. But you people, you're new. We don't make money off of you, so we're going to start making money off of you too. And they're not looking at the people that have kept them in business all these years. They don't care about them because they think they're always going to have them. We're always going to have this income. Star Wars did that. Star Trek did that. Star Trek's still doing that, thinking that, oh, all these fans, they're lifelong fans. You're never going to go anywhere. We need to stop looking at the lifelong fans and making them happy. And we need to start attracting new fans. It's not good enough to inspire the next generation by the people that have supported a product. It's no longer good enough. Do you know why Star Wars was so big? Why it was so, I mean, seriously, parents, you don't even have to be parents. People that watch those movies passed everything down to their kids, whether they be toys, whether they be movies, whether they be cartoons, whether they be Ewok adventures, whatever. They passed everything down. Okay. And those kids grew up, became adults, and went and saw Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith. And they took their kids. And their kids got all the stoof. Or they got almost, you could say almost indoctrinated into it. And you've got this giant fan base that's grown up watching the movies, reading the books, playing the video games, playing with the toys. But that's not enough for Disney. That wasn't enough to have that automatically. So we've got to start pandering to this over here instead of everyone that has loved this stuff. They don't matter. They'll always be there. That's what they believe. They believe they'll always be there. And if you're not, you're just a hater that never cared about it anyway. Raise your hand. Anybody in chat, raise your hand if you were told you must have not been a Star Wars fan. You could never have been a Star Wars fan because of blah blah blah. You must not be a true Star Wars fan because you don't know blah blah blah. How many of you were told that? Raise your hand. How many of you are now being told from Games Workshop, we've always had the girls as these types of characters, you must not be a fan? How many of you were told that? How many of you have seen that message? You must not be a fan because there have always been female custodes and soldiers in Warhammer. How many of you saw that the other day? How many have been told Star Trek has always been a leftist nutbag nightmare? You must not be a fan. You know what Star Trek always was? Star Trek was, here's the story. What did you take from it? That's what Star Trek always was. Here's the story. What do you take from it? What do you see? You decide. That's what Star Trek was. Now it's, we're gonna preach to you, and here's the bullshit SJW Michael Burnham Bible that you have to read from. That's what it is. It's insanity. Sisters of Battle exist, yes, totally, but that's not what they want. That's not what they want. Yeah, I'm an istaphobe for not liking the changes, and I was never a true fan. Dean, you're preaching to the choir, bro. Eris got into Warhammer Fantasy this year, and we probably spent, I don't know, we got a big box of shit and some Skaven stuff, and yeah, because she's painting the miniatures. Yeah, I've been a fan for 30 years, probably around 30 years. She's been a fan for a year, and look what they're doing. The Sisters of Battle are badass, and I was thinking about making that army. Now, nope. Tell us why, Dean. Just so everybody knows. Tell us why. We've got 10 minutes. I'm sure that you can tell us why in 10 minutes. Tell us why. Tell us why you're like, nope. Nope. That way everybody knows. I can probably tell you, but I want Dean words. Yes, Star Trek gave you the tools for how to think, but the direct today tells you what they want you to think. But even worse, it's no fun. Thank you. Jill nailed that with a hammer. Jill nailed it with a hammer. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. What do you take from the story we just gave you? What do you think? What did it make you feel? How did it make you interpret this set of actions? You don't get to read outside the lines. This is what we're preaching at you. And if you don't like it, you're an Ist, you're an Obiyazi, and it's not any fun. I'm sorry. Michael Burnham being the bestest at everything is not fun. It's always been about the crew. Okay? It wasn't just about Kirk. It wasn't just about Kirk. It was about Kirk and Spock and McCoy. There were episodes about Scotty, about Uhura, about so much. And now we've got the bestest at everything to deal with. Ugh. I'm just like, yeah. Learn how to understand things that are different and not just take a reactive stance to everything. But that's what they want you to do now. They want you to take a reactive stance to everything. Oh my God, you have to hate this or you're an Istinobaniati. Oh my God, you have to feel this way or you're an Istinobaniati. Oh my God, you have to support me on my fucking blah 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 or you're an Istinobaniati. Or you're against me. How are we any different? How are these content creators that are out there saying this shit and doing this shit any different than what's going on in Hollywood? Have a great day, Zion. Have a great day. Kick some ass today. What is a burnt ham? I don't know. Most of TOS, they would encounter a problem. Spock gave the cold, logical view. McCoy gave the emotional, moral view. Kirk had to find the balance. Why, you green-blooded, inhuman. Bridge Captain Kirk. Bridge Captain Kirk. Yeah, if you don't know who that's all about. Sisters of Battle has thousands of years of 40K lore fighting for the Imperium. Unlike Space Marines, no one has fallen to chaos. And look up Living Saints, where the SB or the Imp Guard fight hard. All the sci-fi disaster mostly has to do with disclosure, but no one talks about it. PJ knows what's up. PJ knows. Let's mold. We're going to mold you. We're going to mold you. We're going to mold you into what we want, but we're going to force it in there real good and tight. Burnt ham is what happens when Tilly is running to the mess hall, causing seismic waves that knock you off balance, and starts a grease fire destroying your bacon with her nappy ass hair. Who names their daughter Michael? Oh, I'm sure a bunch of people did. I'm sure a bunch of people did. What's with the spore drive? It's mushrooms in space. No, not the bacon. Bacon sandwich. Shout out to Snowdub who called me and kept me on the phone for about an hour yesterday, checking on me. Skull and tuck and roll, brother. So many people reached out. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. So many people reached out, crossed the lines and reached out yesterday. You guys are absolutely crazy. For the messages, for the calls. I talked to Pat for a while yesterday too. God help me, 24. If you are out there, 24/7 Fusion Media. I can't believe I've got to do this on the show. If you are out there listening to this, if you hear this, fucking phone me. Your phone's turned off. Fucking call me. I'm trying to get you something, and son of a bitch, I can't get a hold of you. I've been trying for like over a week and a half. Me and Pat both have been trying to get a hold of you. Fucking pick up a phone and call a brother. God help me. Pick up a phone and call a brother, dude. If anybody knows how to get a hold of 24/7 Fusion Media, reach across the line, get a hold of him, and tell him to get his ass in touch with Loki. I was trying to help, and his phone's turned off, and I can't get a hold of him. So if you're out there watching, or you're listening, or whatever, get on my fucking phone. People are trying to get a hold of you. We love you, brother. Hopefully nothing bad has happened. Yeah. MB was probably named, Michael Burnham was probably named Michael by her parents, but she's a strong, independent woman. So she probably changed it herself. It's probably true. I've long argued that the movie Starship Troopers was a 40K ripoff with Heinlein's name and title attached to it. What are the bugs, though? What are the bugs? They're not Necrons. I don't know. What would the bugs be? Because they're not really chaos. I don't know. The attitude of the Marines, maybe. The attitude of the Marines, I can see that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If anybody can get a hold of 24, please pass along the message. Unless you see this yourself. We've got Machni coming up next. I am absolutely positively spent. Why am I spent? Because I haven't freaking eaten anything besides. Eris got me some popsicles yesterday. I already said that, didn't I? Talking about how I haven't had popsicles in forever. That's the most I've had in the past couple of days. I can't keep anything down. It sucks. It really fucking sucks. I want to have a breakfast on a bun. I want to have a damn hamburger. I want to have a pizza. I want to have something. I can't eat shit. Maybe I'll try later today. The bugs of the Tyranids. Gotcha. That's what I thought. The Tyranids, because it's not chaos. The Starship Roger Young in Starship Troopers was named for the Medal of Honor recipient from my hometown. I'm crashing. You are crashing, Loki. I'm tired. I'm freaking exhausted. We got Machni coming up, guys. The morning block is so important. So if you can spare, 30 minutes, an hour, however long you can, go check out Machni because he's coming up next. I am working on it. I'm like, I feel like I'm about to just crash. I'm going to go crash. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. Thank you so much for being here and being part of this. And make sure you catch Machni coming up right after this. Skull, tuck and roll. Have a great one,
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.